Alrighty, everybody, welcome. This is the Seven Bullets team for AuraDrift. This is our team here. I'm Zachary Lemedlen, the producer. We have Nigel. He is the level designer and main designer. We have Garrett. He is our lead programmer. We have Aiden Armstrong. He is also a game designer. And then we have Marco. He mainly manages our audio. He is also an artist. And then we have MK. He is our artist as well. So an overview of our game is it's a 2D pixelated platform adventure. And our original theme was neon cyberpunk, but it's slowly changed into a synthwave styled world. And the game narrative is you play as a character called Ghost. You're stuck in the dream world and you're left to figure out how to escape. And the only way to get out is to conquer your emotions. And it's brought to you by separate levels, each level representing an emotion. And you must navigate this world, conquering them to complete the game. So mechanics here we'll go over quickly. We have our Bliss character. It represents his emotion of happiness, to keep going and not look back. And his animations are more jumpy, more happy, as you can see in the top there. And he has a higher jump, he has a ranged attack, and he has basically a middle ground speed, which helps you navigate the world slightly different than these next coming mechanics, which is Sorrow. He is at a slower pace, and he is for defense only, blocking projectiles, any melee attacks, and so forth. He represents pain, which is why he's defensive. He's blocking these types of things in the level. And he's slow, he's unmotivated, and it just allows for another aspect. And we have Fury as well. He represents your anger, your heavy emotions, which is why his animations are more aggressive styled, and he's melee. He's the fastest moving version of your character, and it allows you to channel your anger. So you have your three emotions, which give you different play styles, and you can swap between them any way you like to play around with the level. And some of these attacks or mechanics, as you could call them, are needed to traverse different sections of the map, so you will be forced to use certain ones in certain areas to incentivize you to play around with them and not just stay in a specific mechanic. And then we have our dynamics. So Bliss for platforming, Sorrow for defense, and Fury for aggression. As you can see from these pictures as a quick demonstration. Navigate with Sorrow using extra jump to avoid enemies and explore the world. Sorrow's for protecting yourself and fighting back aggressively for anger. And then we have just some basic common requirements for our game that we completed. So we've got our main menu, pause menu, death screen, our score system, which is a time counter for speedrunners, and a new smarter AI, and our new updated health bar. And some other ones is we finally added a volume slider and a level 2 door when you beat the boss that allows you to go to the next level. And we have some more specific requirements that we've had to complete to get this rolling. And we've got moving platforms for level 1 and falling platforms. And level 2, we've got static icicles that don't fall. And then we have falling spikes and breakable doors. And here's just a basic quick of our level 2 concept on how it started in the top left versus how it started to end up in the bottom right. And then we have at the bottom left our tile set that we ended up using to make level 2. And what's been new for this is it's an emphasis on hazards, flying enemies to entice Sorrow to finally be used, so you have to protect yourself. And Spike's force Fury speed to be used to avoid these obstacles, and he's the only way to avoid them. And our new additions is a little bit of art here, falling spikes, the ranged enemies. That sprite is going to be replaced, and our background as of right now. And the new additions is the refined NPC AI, new pause UI, new doors with sprites, new soundtrack for level 2, all these updated player models as you can see, and our updated backgrounds and so forth. And the fixes so far from our last build is there's no more double audio looping in our build, and the boss shooting functions in level 1 are finally fixed. The despawn delay on pickups is fixed, enemy deaths aren't delayed anymore, and enemies don't slide after jumping like they're on ice, and our player jump animations have also been fixed. And here's just some challenges we had. Graphics programs crashing during our animations, technical issues, lack of time. And what went well is just teamwork as usual and getting things done on our time crunches. And that's our quick little intro to how things are going. So thank you for that. We will now start with our video demonstration of our game. So we will get started on that. So as you can see, we have our level selector. I can go quickly to Bliss, which is the Bliss level. And we have our nice animations now fully functioning, as you can see. And we have in the top left there our HP, our nice instructions in the top right so you can understand the controls. And as you can see, the animations, they move quite differently based off of their emotional states that you can cycle through number keys. And we will take you quickly through these levels so you can fight your bad guys. As you can see, there's a key up there. Okay, so you see there's a door there. You can also get your health pickups to regenerate health. You take this key, nice sound effect. You can open those doors, talk to some NPCs. They still need their sprites. Then there's another key, so you must find where that door is unlocked. And as you can see, we have some updated AI. They're about 90%, but as you can see, they do try to follow you. You have your death screen that comes up, so you can respawn from last checkpoint or restart the level. Respawning here. All the enemies that you have currently killed will stay dead when you respawn. As you can see, that enemy tried to jump to you, so that's all working correctly as well. You can pick up your health and keep going, traverse the levels. So as you can see, the enemies do traverse, they'll follow you. They could use some tweaking, but that'll come with the more experienced we get. As you can see, you got some pushable objects. We've got a red door, so we got to go find that key. Wait for these platforms to move. More enemies. And yeah, so everything's going pretty well here. And as you can see, the timer at the top of the screen is logging my my gameplay and how long I've been playing the level for. Now, if you hit restart the level, let's say you're doing a really good time crunch and you're doing really well and I died, I don't want to have my time get kind of hindered, you could restart the level and try to do a better time score. It's up to you. But yeah, you just traverse the level, beat the enemies, collect your keys to unlock those doors, and you'll get to the boss room, and then you can kind of see how well you did based off the timer and try and get better at it and kind of go for some speed runs. Same concept for level 2. And as you can see too, these platforms fall if you stay on them too long, and they'll reset, which is a good thing. Oh, he came right after me. Very short level for level 1, so that's pretty much completed, and now you'll get into the boss area. Nice hyped up music, and just in case here, I will turn that down because it is a little loud. And as you can see, our volume slider does work. So we'll turn that down just a little bit, and we will get started here. Let's get this boss on. He's supposed to be slightly challenging for new players, but he's not going to be hard for people who play PC games a lot, but it is a first level as an introduction to our mechanics. And there are 2 health pickups as well. And yeah, there are checkpoints as well, so it shouldn't be too challenging. So you're not going to get frustrated if you have to restart the level, which is a nice touch. But as you can tell, the levels don't take super long to finish because 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Now you have that blue door when the enemy is defeated, so you can just walk through. Level 2 commences. And your timer starts to test your new might. So you'll have the original enemies, but you'll also have some new enemies. So these guys. And as you can see, they shoot projectiles, and it's going to entice you to use your shield to defend yourself. And you'll have to constantly swap through these mechanics. We're going to have some new NPCs here as well for lore. There are cutscenes as well, but they are not implemented just yet. I apologize. But yeah, you'll just start swapping between all of your mechanics now, because this level will require all 3 to complete. And yeah, so you have your falling platforms there, which will do damage to you immensely, those spikes, and you have to block those projectiles. You can kill the enemy or you cannot. It's up to you. You can just block and run away, but just be careful of those projectiles because they will not go away until you block them or they hit an object and stop coming after you. And there is a lot of checkpoints in this level, so you don't have to worry about, restarting the entire level or having to retry certain areas extensively. Because of playtesting, we realized people were struggling a lot to get through certain areas, and they were having to restart quite a lot. So we realized we needed a ton of checkpoints. Okay, so now let's try and get through these spikes. Uh-oh. And as you can see, since we respawned, all these spikes are still gone. Nothing's reset, so it makes it easy to get back to where you died without having to redo anything. Now that we can change that. We thought that removing that little bit of difficulty might be easier for new players trying to learn the game. Careful up ahead, traveler. I've tried to escape already, but there's a big thing up there. Just be safe so you can escape. He is the wanderer. He will be found throughout the levels. He'll have a proper sprite, but you will find him across the levels giving you pieces of advice or warnings and kind of giving you some more pieces to the game. But now we've pretty much finished the level. We are going into the next boss room. As you can see here, it is basically the level 1 boss. He is just slightly updated to be a little bit stronger. So throughout the levels, you're going to fight him. And he will have slightly different attacks on each level. And he'll be slightly more difficult each time, challenging you more and more to improve on your control of the character. So you can master swapping your mechanics. But as you can see, you've killed him. He gets another door, walk through it, and you will have level 3. Which will be the final level, but right now it is bare bones. We are just starting that now. And for a quick thing, you can show that you can restart. You can go to your options. Everything can be controlled. Go back to main menu. You can select whatever level you want and just start there if you want to get some practice into some of the other levels. And you can also just hit main menu and exit game, and it'll close application. And now we will go over what you see here, which is our workflow right now. So we have some things in the backlog, which is things we're going to be doing. We've been managing a lot of our stuff here. We got a couple things left in priority, adding this final scoreboard to look at, some more visual effects when swapping characters, so it's not so pop in, pop out, and changing colors. We want some aura effects coming across on that. And we want some sprites for the NPCs. We want some hit sound effects and player impact and enemy impact when you're hitting enemies and they're hitting you to give a little bit better input feel on gameplay. And we've pretty much in progress right now is making the level 2 enemy sprites and animations. They are actually in progress. They are done. They're just being set up actually as I make this video. They're just not quite finished. And what's been completed is quite a lot of stuff, but this is overall how we're managing our product and project and our game through all of this management as we assign tasks to other players, or other people, sorry. And they get assigned things, they crunch them out, they get them done. So you can see what's been done, what's in review, what's in progress, what's a priority, what needs to be done. And backlog is just things that do need to eventually be gotten to, but they're way in the back as a if we can get to it. But yeah, that is AuraDrift from the 7 Bullets team. We are making great strides here, lots of progress, and I will see you guys in the next update. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this devlog.